No. Oh man, you handling technology makes me nervous.
I know, same. Oh, everyone look.
And
Oh
there
god, you
we are.
managed it.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up? So, luckily I've had a good amount of time to draw and redraw these motherfuckers, so I'm actually getting pretty okay at it, I feel like. It was super helpful, this particular piece, to like line them up height-wise and get like perspective on their sizes. Makes a huge difference. And this took forever because it was just doing 6 whole characters one after the other. Luckily, I did some tricks to make it a little faster. For example, no clothing in Edenor really streamlined that process.
Nice, yeah.
And I mean, since when does he wear a shirt? Even when he does wear a shirt, it's open. But no, when it comes to these characters, or any character really, I always try to start off with like a pose or position. They cannot hear you, David, by the way. Yep. It's probably the same problem as last time. While he's fixing that, I'll keep talking about how I draw things. So a big part of it, especially for these characters, obviously they look, very unique, but I always want to start off with like a pose or position that shows off their personality. So like, I try to find something that has the right amount of stiffness, the right amount of like pride and power in their posing and stance.
Did you say Luna, the right amount of stiffness before?
Yeah, right amount of stiffness. Like Luna is always going to be a lot more like. Nice, good one. Yeah, there are some characters that are definitely more like I'm about to say firm. Goddamn, now you're stuck in my head.
Search for synonyms.
Yeah, a big part of it is just finding a pose or position that gives off the character's energy, so that I can really then throw in all the details. Because sure, they all look pretty unique because it's tabletop games. We all make a main character and then put them in together. But to give them something more, I always feel like a good emotional pose is important. I always have Luna being very stiff, but formal, regal. Yeah. Ednor, I always try to do very like he's always coming in from above, or like very looming threat. With Lycus, it's always something that's like either down low to the ground or just shit-eating grin, leaning back, like something where he shows very little fucks to give. Yeah. And with him, I've always tried to do some sort of pose that's very relaxed. Like no matter how tense the situation is, they're always chill. They're always figuring out the next step and supporting the party. And the kids. Gotta throw them in there.
You nailed the kids.
One thing I liked, yeah, the kids are really great, and I think Yoma, what I love is that she's kind of mirroring your pose. Like she
Yeah.
looks truly like your disciple.
True. I didn't even catch that before. That's great.
Yeah. And
yeah,
I do love Pim's pose too. That's great. And the crown, just like, I'm the king, bitches.
Yeah, you walked me through the story before. Did you talk about the story of the picture right now?
Yeah, so everyone got caught in various ways for silly things. For example, Pim did get caught with a successful theft. They caught her with the crown, but the rest of the jewels, who knows where those are. Lycus did not get a successful theft, but he got caught anyways. The alarm system, the mimic, sounded off.
Just went with it.
It's still attached.
Turns out you can't unlock them. Once they grab on, they're stuck. So I got caught pretty quick.
Noted. I'm sending that to the canon.
Ednor got caught for public indecency. Turns out that his clothing got burned off in some sort of arson case. And go figure, Luna got caught for arson.
Ah.
And the kids
And,
are there.
accessories, of
Yeah,
course.
there you go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then our Jolly Roger in the back. That's
Jolly
awesome.
Roger too, yeah. The Merry Folk Jolly Roger.
Yeah.
That thing's awesome. I also like the mask too that's on Lycus. That kind of matches the Jolly Roger.
Yeah. Well, you said that I picked up a demonic mask from the last vendor that we were at. So I tried to do something that was kind of masquerade-y. But that was still I wanted to go for a thematically demonic but masquerade style, especially with the horn that he just recently grew.
Yeah. It did, yeah. Stacked
I didn't
on
want to
top,
go
that looked great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. I tried to make Luna look a little burnt, a little singed.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Uh-oh, did Luna burn Edinor's clothes off?
Oh yeah,
We're not
completely.
supposed to. We're not making that link. We're not supposed to.
Except
Nobody
I think
snitched.
we are.
Yeah, snitches get
Don't tell
stitched.
Ednor nothing.
Also, too,
I'd like to
Edinor's
see you
brand-
try.
Edinor's brand is on there. Hang on.
Yeah, that's right.
He requested it, and I tried to work one up for him and throw it in there.
Yeah, let's get a close up of each one. Perfect.
I like the brand that Max came up with. Right on the crap. I like the brand that Max came up with. But here's the thing: I'm not sure how much time Max has had with design. The amount of detail that he had in it for the size that he was describing it, that's rough. That's gonna peel up a lot of skin in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a rough design for this brand.
Yeah.
A very intricate brand.
It's got the
Branding,
sparrow,
but
very
the
sharp edge in that brand.
scales, the book, and then the sun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he was already done when he had mentioned the brand, so I had to go back and redo it a little bit. Hey, it's worth it.
All right, let's talk about Pim. I love the eyes.
Oh,
Pim's eyes.
One
are
second, I just gotta
awesome.
knock on my. I just gotta knock on my door. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the funniest things.
The
What's
cosmic
that?
eyes.
Alright.
Love it.
Good.
Okay. Just water went down the wrong hole as soon as I said that.
Oh.
Oh no.
No, the funny thing was when he's describing Ednor coming in from the sky, which is yeah, cool and all, but then our imagery right now is of Ednor naked. So I'm picturing Ednor coming from the sky naked and then just like teabagging or something.
Yeah, it's just dangling.
Yeah.
Boy.
Just teabagging the
It was just
Earthlings.
the Amazon guy being all loud.
Thanks
We
a
can make
lot,
it canon.
Amazon
'cause
guy.
Max is in here.
Max is in here, so we can. Yeah.
He
Sweet.
can't stop it from happening now.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun session.
Yeah. I like Pim's eyes the most.
I do too. When the whole shift to the insectoid eyes, I didn't really know how to do that, but I wanted to go with something, I don't know, starry for some reason. It felt right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's accurate. My favorite thing though is the smirk.
The smirk is good.
The one eyebrow.
Well,
Yeah.
she happens to be, eye level with Ednor's. He's just kind of like,
She's like, how did I get put next to him?
Okay, makes sense why she's looking in that direction then.
If you notice, everyone,
Everyone's-
her and Yoma are both looking opposite
Yeah,
direction.
Yoma's like, nope. I also liked the earring on Yoma
It
too.
was like, don't look, don't look, don't look.
Yoma is very Gohan.
Yeah.
That looks badass.
Yeah, Yoma's badass.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I figured it was time to go for the Gohan era. That straight ripped the costume.
Yep. Yep.
And Sarah.
Yeah. And then Sarah. I like the cheeks too. Like just that touch on the cheeks really give her that like that energy, that life.
She's just a little kiddo.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I also like the date. That's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah. Go down a little
Yep.
more.
Sorry.
Yep. Just a little more.
Here we go.
That is the very first video that we uploaded together for this show.
Awesome.
Yeah.
For what, Sandsea or the?
For Sandsea.
Yeah, for Sandsea.
Nice
Sansei's
ankles.
first- Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, the
It's
trident.
ankles.
Ooh,
The
I like
trident
the smooth
scars.
pan up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Trident.
First session.
First session.
Nearly died.
Yep. Yep. Began a tradition of Ollie almost
Destroying
dying in 0
ships.
seconds. Yeah.
Everyone almost died in their 0 sessions, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were rough 0 session.
They were rough.
It's
Oh, it's the
just,
end of the world.
that's the tradition.
Yeah.
like the
That being
stars.
said, I
His
have
teeth, man.
nearly died, I think, a record number of times in this show.
Yeah, you're sitting on the most deaths. Or the closest. Okay.
But the way you almost died is like, is that when you tried to deflect something that might have been a little bit too big to deflect?
Okay, so there was a couple times I nearly died in the first session.
Can I deflect
Oh.
missiles on this
On the
meteor?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I forgot
So-
about that. The meteor coming in. Can I deflect missiles?
What's funny too, like we played together a few times, but I think that was like the second time you've ever DM'd for me.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
came in with a hey, can I deflect missiles on the meteor?
Does that count as
Like
missiles?
some One Punch Man.
Oh, man.
Alright, and then
Ugh.
Luna. There's the cinch.
Wait, pause back on Lycus for a second. The ears.
Yeah.
Do you have fuzzy ears?
Yeah.
I do,
And tail,
yeah.
no?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I never visualized that. Oh yeah, let me see the tail.
No tail.
It's hidden behind
Yeah, it's behind the coat.
the mimic.
It's behind.
Yeah. Usually it just wraps around to the side, but the mimic is there, so I didn't really fill it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a
Okay.
big fluffy brown and gray wolf tail.
Wolf boy. Love.
I didn't recognize the mask until this minute.
Here's Luna. I think Luna's gonna be hard. I can't get the screen to pan any further to the side. Hang on. You zoom out. No.
You gotta zoom
We
in.
we got face and we got cleavage.
I can't. Hang on. I know what to do.
That's the
What do
most
you mean?
important parts.
I got this. When in doubt, just pick up the whole actual image.
Just
There's
move
the
it over.
stick on. Jump in
I'm just waiting for you to pick Alt F4 or something like that. It's like
there.
something.
Well, I don't think we're gonna get to look at Luna's art. Sorry, Luna.
David.
Damn.
No, hang on, I got it.
Well, it's on our social media feed. You can
That's
check out our Instagram.
Oh yeah, what did you do to my roll 20? There we go.
I didn't do anything.
Here we go. Let's get...
Here she is.
That's
Also for
if you can't move more
So
than that,
serious.
it's good enough.
No, I
Yeah.
can do better. I just have to do this.
For anyone who
I'm gonna upload it as a token and resize
Oh my
it.
god. I'm sure this is so interesting for everyone to watch.
for anyone who's
Actually,
familiar or sees the Jolly Roger and has this looks like something. If you've seen Gurren Lagann, you know that is what this Jolly Roger was stolen from.
no.
Uh,
inspired from.
You're right, inspired. Because I added
Yeah.
some qualities for the group. Back then, the pieces matched differently. Like, the mouth was supposed to look like a gear, because Pim was supposed to be a kind of a tinkerer.
Right.
The
By
wings were
Pim.
for Edenor. Across the glasses are little fangs for Lycus. And the glasses early on, for some reason, Nigel made a joke about wearing glasses while we were driving the car around. And I thought that was great. So
Oh
So
yeah,
Luna had
that's right.
sunglasses. That's right.
The
Oh,
sunglasses.
hell yeah. all right,
so I
guys.
made
It didn't transfer over, but yeah, at some point we're gonna have to buy some new.
You gotta have. You don't have sunglasses in the
Nigel.
Pathfinder universe?
we'll find some.
Did you leave
We'll
them in
get
the
'em back.
box of the vehicle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to get the vehicle
Okay,
back.
when that
We
happens,
need a
you rent
Land
a
Rover.
car and you forget your shades in the glove box.
See what Ironwood has.
Yeah, they have the sunglasses. Okay, guys.
All right.
Well, let's do some playing. Let's do some real Pathfindering. We've been off for a couple of weeks, so we are picking back up with the Sandsea Saga crew, the Merry Folk, or the Oka's Will, as they are sailing in towards the town of the Irenwud. Now, I'm not going to do your recap because I heard recently the best recap of the last session that I could possibly have heard. So, to share it with you all, Ollie, how'd that last session go for us?
Let me get back on that. So again, these are just straight bullet points from my personal notes. Session 37, I believe.
Session 7.
Battle with gobs. Good fucking start. Bullet point 2. Hot babe into me. Later addendum. She heals. Must heal. Third bullet point. Oops, that made a boom.
Yeah.
Fourth bullet point. Gonna fuck the captain.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
We've already bypassed the boom part, huh? No other consideration there. Okay.
Fifth, Clink did good job. Proud of them. And my favorite bullet point, 6. Luna stars in Sister Wives.
But
Oh
in
my
the middle of all that adventuring, Lycus has time to watch some reality stage plays, huh?
You are my reality stage play, man. I'm just gonna be sipping some alcohol watching the show.
Just
Okay.
wait.
Good shit.
Just wait till Uzana and Sia start yelling at each other across the deck.
Oh, brilliant. Beautiful.
All right, perfect. So that's pretty much what happened. We are going to be picking up on the crew of the Oka's Will as they are sailing in. You guys are on the ship, right? We're going to kind of jump ahead in time a little bit. The loggers have continued. They got the rubble cleared, or they're working on it, and they will be able to continue transporting the ironwood logs to the town. You guys, in the meantime, met up with Tiff and Serena, the captain of the Water Drake, and you guys are all heading back to the Ironwood. Uzana and Tiff will go on the Oka's Will with you guys as you are coming in. I just want to catch any reactions as Luna and Uzana are on deck here. Let's say Sia kind of glances, just because I think a lot of us want to know, inquiring minds want to know. Sia kind of glances, comes over to Luna, makes sure you're okay, and then goes about repairing the ship, making sure that the fire damage wasn't too bad, checking on anybody who might have been injured.
I think. Are you guys like on your own or somewhere, or are you on the deck, just like in a group of people? Like, where are you right now? Luna and Lunaza. Uzana.
Uzana's gonna follow your lead, Luna.
I'd probably be checking out the burnt spots, making an assessment, probably working along
Evelyn.
what's his name? Neblin, yeah.
Nibbling.
Nibbling.
Are we doing an
Great.
assessment on how much these damages are going to cost?
Sure.
I think Pim will walk right up to Luzana.
Okay.
Who's on it?
Uzana.
Uzana?
Uzana.
Unless are you doing like a relationship name already?
Luzana.
Session title,
So
Uzana.
spell that Uzana.
Uzana.
Okay. No apostrophes. You sure?
It's normal, right? Isn't it great?
No. Good.
Okay. Hi, I'm Paminian Ankle.
Turns towards you and you see it reaches out the hand to shake your hand. You see Uzana, a kind of Asian woman with long straight hair, but there are kind of gold flecks to it. You can see on her skin there is the pattern of like just faintly geometric shapes and lines kind of not moving across the skin, but kind of embedded in the skin, right? They catch the light in kind of odd ways, and her eyes are not just simple pupils, but they're kind of geometric circles. They're kind of it's kind of weird to look at them at first. But yeah, she turns to you and says, "Hello, Piminia. Hello, Piminia. My name's Uzana. Nice to meet you." Shakes her hand.
Pleasure's all mine. So how do you know Luna?
Looks to you.
Oh, Zana's has been one of my best friends for don't even know how long. She
How did
used
you
to
meet?
Work for,
Oh.
She used to be part of the Azarian Order in Azafest, which is their police force, or the police force is part of that.
Okay.
And there was this one situation where I helped solve a crime because of my investigative duty for our top position. And eventually we worked together a couple times and just became friends.
Wow. And I couldn't help but notice that upon reuniting, maybe you didn't expect that to ever happen.
How do I explain this to someone?
You're talking to your mic a little bit,
Back.
Nigel.
Trying to think how to explain this. We might need to have a sit down or all hands meeting because not everyone here, and I'm looking at you, and I'm not everyone here, and I'm like eyes towards Zuna, has experienced the same thing recently.
You said you're
Yeah,
looking
like-
at Usana?
I cast
No, I'm looking at you, Pim, and I eyed Uzana when I said that.
message and I say,
You're gonna have to be more specific. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Message is spoken where just my lips move but no sound comes out, right?
Yeah.
yeah, so you'll have to.
Only Pim can hear.
Then I'm telling you via message. In the previous reality, she died.
Whoa.
Does your
While
face look
Pim
like
is all
that, Pim?
serious faced,
Yeah.
Pim says that out loud.
while Pim is all serious faced, wild, I think Lycus pops up, having not listened to the message obviously, and goes, "So you fuck?"
Usana looks to you, Lycus, and then
Lycus?
just kind of looks back to you, Luna.
All right,
No,
Well-
this is my friend Zana. Now I need you to be on your best behavior at least at the start.
all right. I'm just saying, it's nothing wrong with fucking your friends. Just saying, they're called mateys for a reason.
Oh my god.
He has a weird sense of humor. You'll get used to it over time. Eventually, it'll just be like the wind.
Does he mean? Does he mean?
I'm saying
that
to
the joke,
Uzana.
Does he mean that the joke is a play on the word mate? As in
Yeah.
isn't to have intercourse.
See, she gets me. She thinks I'm funny. She understands.
This is an
You got
attempt
it.
at humor.
Exactly,
It was an
Uzi.
attempt.
You know so well.
The degree of success, though, remains to be seen. Although it's quite clear on audience reaction. How successful.
I don't know. I think it was pretty funny. I should, I'm gonna go see if Sia thinks it's funny.
Who is seeing
And,
that?
Well,
Oh,
let me
you know
tell
how-
you.
Okay, go ahead. Viv.
Oh, Sia is Luna's new wife. They got married.
Mhm.
Wow, we just went straight to the explanation. So you must be aware that other cultures outside of Azafast might do things a little bit differently when it comes to marriage, and sometimes you're just not aware what that culture counts as, and maybe you end up getting married to a centaur. It's things have changed. What?
You should meet her. She's really nice.
Yeah. Fearsome, too. The way they made, too, total me cute. She rode her in front of everyone, and then they got real drunk. Really cool. Awesome time.
You've changed since I last saw you, Luna.
I just really wanted to see how it would be like right on top of a centaur.
And now,
I got the opportunity.
and now you can at your leisure.
Thank you.
Ooh,
I
you're
miss you
funny.
so much.
Was that an attempt at humor?
It was a success at humor. Good job.
Yeah. Snaps for Uzana.
We'll say the ship is up and moving at this point. You guys are making your way over.
Sure.
And Uzana mentions, Luna, before we arrive in the Ironwood, there's something you should know. The Elwins are not favored amongst the community there. In fact, there is
Ironwood.
in the Ironwood, there is a deep resentment amongst the refugees from Azafast towards the Elwins.
Kindness. As father, have they been rejecting everything they have? Yes, I can see why they might not be very fond of the Elwin's name. Okay.
They believe that your father, Doriander, and Androva Elrond of the Azarian Order were attempting to stage a coup amidst the invasion. And that was why the non-Essentia were actually banished from the city. I worry that if they were to discover that you are alive, they may take their anger out on you.
Potentially use me as a hostage, perhaps to try and get a ransom. But I have you here. Just keep on the lookout in case you see anything troublesome.
My role here is complicated. I just barely have their trust. As one of the Azarian Order, I had to go to extreme lengths to prove my loyalty. And holds up her left hand and removes the gauntlet. And you can see where she has the Essentia marking her as someone worthy or important to the city of Azafast. She has it slashed through.
Why do you have that last? Are you still able to get in with that?
No one has seen or heard from Azafast since the last wave. But once the city was locked down, anyone who was outside was stuck outside.
You haven't been in Azufest since the last. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. The last time I was in Azufast was the time back when Ralavan, and kind of pauses and looks around the rest of the party real quick and then catches herself. Doesn't continue.
Hey, I just randomly do like. I want to do like a perception check, or
Sense motive?
not a sense motive, but I want to look at her to see if there's anything out of if she looks normal, like how I knew her before. Let's say before our 0 session would have been.
Sure. Yeah. Well,
That's
yeah.
it's a 23. But I'm just curious if everything looks the same.
This is tricky because she did go through a heritage change from 5e to 2e. Right?
But we
But-
can
So
we can
that's what
assume
he's
that it's the
asking
same.
about, I think.
No, we can assume that it's the same
Person.
person. Yeah,
Yeah.
that it's like the same race or and so on. That's
Yeah. It's similar to. The tricky thing here is that it's similar to how Lycus is quite different between the two universes, right? It's the same individual, right? Seems to be the same individual, talks the same, and for the most part it seems the same, but there are aspects of their physiology that are just different. Like Lycus, I believe, is no longer green. And has tufts of fur and a tail. Uzana went from kind of having arcane sigils kind of tattooed to now having more geometric mathematical ones. But overall, fairly consistent in terms. I mean, you recognize his personality and stuff that this is your friend for the 23. Yeah.
I'm just making sure. So, based on what you're saying, you're indirectly answering the question that
Good. I'll take it.
Got what you need.
Yeah. Success.
So okay, so you haven't been to Azufest since the last wave, so we probably know just as much as each other in the current happenings that's related to the selection. I haven't. I've been told. The latest information I have of that is that it's been a ceasefire for a couple of weeks.
I suppose it makes sense, given everything.
What were you doing in the Irenwood? Alone?
I came here after the last wave. I heard that the Ironwood was still taking refugees, so I made my way over, and then I started working for Kyra de Muerto. She's been trying to negotiate on behalf of the refugees with the leaders of the Ironwood. I assist however I can. A lot of times it's helping the Ironborn Rangers on missions, escorting lumber retrievals, fighting monsters, that sort of thing, but leans in to you close, Luna, and whispers, but lately there's been something else afoot that I've been investigating. When we get back to the Ironwood, I'll show you.
Okay. Well, I'm just glad to see you're all right.
I'm glad to see you're all right too. This has been unexpected.
Maybe later I'll provide a better explanation of what I think might be happening. We both thought each other
you guys are in the stateroom, or like, who we say you guys move towards the stateroom? Your party.
Yeah.
Tiff is with you guys as well.
Tiff.
Yeah.
Tiff was. Oh, that's right. Sabrina was the. Tiff was the. If she's heals,
Yeah.
then I steals. Okay.
Yes, that's steals. Serena is back on the water drake on her own ship, but Tiff is with you guys. As you enter the stateroom, before the door closes, Clink slips into the room and goes, "Ah, Captain! Holy shit!"
Hey, yeah, that was a bit more explosive than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I knew the slicers were gonna be deployed as part of the campaign and everything, but I didn't know that they were loading them up with witchfire. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's definitely what I was talking about. That is insane. Hey, and he like digs through his coat real quick. I mentioned that the last session that I stole I looted the captain of the ship, whatever I could find. But I wanted to take specifically like a memento of like the captain,
Sure.
like whether it's like an emblem on their hat or their coat or wherever. And I want to hand it to Clink. Hey, burned down the ship. Sorry about that, but for next time, when we come across some more goblins like yourself who might want to find another way, a slightly more fun, free way, show them that we mean business. You got power behind you.
Clink hangs on to the hat and says, "Yeah, thanks, Captain. I appreciate it. I'll keep an eye out, but I just want you to know, if these ships are out now, they're seeing combat, then the invasion's moving along pretty well."
You're pretty familiar still with their tactics. Maybe you should join us in the conference room.
You guys are like in the conference room.
Yeah.
And Tiff kind of looks over at Clink and goes, "You have experience with the Conquering Host." "Yeah, used to be one of them."
Clink's a convert. She's cool.
It's not me that you have to convince. It's Lenza, the Master Ranger. And Lenza will be a bit more rigid on the issue of even a former Conquering Host member being allowed in the Ironwood. You want me to wait outside?
No.
We could keep her on the ship. She doesn't have to actually enter.
No. Clink, you're a member of the Merfolk. We are allowed somewhere, so are you. I'll deal with Lenza, whoever that might be.
I'm the Master
We don't-
Ranger.
Yes, the Master Ranger. I don't know what that is, and I continue to not care.
Would Pim remember Lenza? Pim has
Pim has missed the
adventured with the Rangers of the.
Yeah, you would remember. You would know Lenza. Let's see. Roll Society.
Society.
Your name sounds familiar, but let's see what you remember.
I rolled fun, natural one.
I got a dirty 20.
Get your fun out of here. Dirty 20?
Yeah.
You remember the name. You have a kind of a glimpse of the face. You think, maybe you could pick her out in the crowd. But from what you remember, she's a very busy person. The way the Ironborn Rangers spoke about her, it was clear she was no nonsense kind of individual.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd say too, you'd also remember that your dad would probably have run-ins and stuff as well with her, because she's been the master ranger here for a while. She's an elf.
Brock would be with us in the stateroom, right?
If you wanted to, he would have been back on the ship, like, you know, making sure the deck was okay after the fire, steering, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Well, I know my dad has met Lenza, and maybe he could help, you know, warm her up. He's good with people.
Is Lenza the Master Ranger position? Is it political leadership or is it military?
Normally, the Ironborn Rangers are more military, the protection of the protectors of the Ironwood and the forest of the Ironwood. Lenza has been our master for decades now. And recently, the Sage Elder, who is normally our leader, has recently departed the Ironwood, and Lenza is managing it in her stead.
Okay.
Where did Elder go?
That is a matter of great secrecy, unfortunately.
Of course.
Wink.
You see Lex's eyes roll like back through his head. So much secrecy. Jesus.
Captain doesn't like bureaucracy, you see.
Well, he's a pirate. Winks at you.
We're all pirates, actually.
Unwinks at you.
Thanks, Matt.
And that's another thing. Lenza wasn't known to be fond of pirates and bandits, another form of criminals.
Well, we're a different kind of pirate, so it's okay.
I feel that is true. I intend to vouch for you.
I would say this Lenza seems really uptight, and if there's anyone that's going to loosen things up, it would be our captain.
He's like tuned out like a minute ago once you guys kept talking about Lenza. It's just picking his nose. Yeah.
All right. Any other questions? Any others? One you want to check in with on the ship? Oh, actually, there was another one.
Yeah, do we have Penn Smith with us?
No, Penn would have stayed on the ship, but if you wanted to check in with Penn about something before the water drake took off.
No, that's okay.
The plan, yeah, Penn plans to meet you guys in the Ironwood. You went to check on Neblin, right, Luna, to fix up the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think our first stop would be the shipwrights.
Okay. Luna, as you, after your meeting in the stateroom, Uzana and you kind of make your way through the ship, and you're checking, you know, the various decks that suffered fire damage. You ask around for Neblin. His first name I cannot remember. Umpin Neblin.
Umpin.
You ask around for Umpin, and
Neblin wasn't his first name?
no, Neblin is his last name.
Allie, did you know that? Look at me in the face. Did you know that?
Hey, I'm looking right in your face. No.
Yeah.
It's Umpin.
Umpin.
Umpin. Okay.
Well, you know what?
That helps.
Just for that, you can't find him. I'm not joking. You actually can't find him.
You take my one as the search.
Sure.
My natural one.
I'll give you a hero point. And you guys ever get your starting hero point. But I'll trade you a hero point for that.
Oh yeah.
Can I don't need to do like a whole scene or nothing, but I do want to check in due to the massive explosion that was caused by someone last episode. I want to just real quick check in on the kid, just like, you guys are okay, cool, and check in on the prisoner, make sure that they're not previously injured.
No, they're okay. The kids are okay. Clink did a good job of protecting them. Clink recognized the tactics of the Slicer class ship, right? And we'll just say kind of off-screen kind of thing. Clink explains that these are suicide bombers, basically. They just kind of, their job is to just fly right in. Nobody wanted to work on a slicer ship in the Conquering Host. If you got slicer ship duty, they hated you.
Oh.
And that, yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants that because it's a death sentence.
So those will be the easiest ones to convert.
Maybe, but they tend to be captained by fanatics like the captain of this last one, Real Brat. Clink will tell you, was very dedicated, like fanatic of Vrakaron Shred. Very much believed that Vrakaron is going to create a new world, establish a new world order.
I have a feeling that if we simply aim for the head, they'll find the courage to do whatever the fuck they want after that.
Or temporary allies, which means we don't have to really extend our pension program.
Oh, yes.
Eliminate all our options, Captain.
What I'm saying is, if we get rid of their captains, of these ships particularly, we can, I imagine, pretty easily convince them to convert to our side at the very least. They can continue to do whatever they want with their ship and maybe even not suicide bomb themselves. And then we grow our numbers pretty quickly that way.
Pim, you recall standing on the deck when the slicer ship targeted you. You recall that captain pointed you out, and you just remember just the wicked look on the face of that man, that hobgoblin, as he looked dead set on going for you. Almost like the rest of the ship, the Oka's will. Yeah.
Hey guys, I should probably mention something. Something really weird happened during that fight. The captain of one of the slicers looked me like in the eye, in my soul, and pointed at me like he wanted to come get me. Gave me the creeps, gave me the willies, not gonna lie.
Are you sure it was you? Because he was 100 feet away. He was quite a distance away.
No, I'm sure, because I did one of these. There was no one behind me.
He was still... That's really creepy.
Damn. And from such a distance. What a cult
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, so I don't know what that was about, but
Do you have much history with them? Like with goblins and the Conquering Host, any of it? I mean, other than what we've... No?
no, honestly, the only thing I could think of is that maybe I look like my mom, and they recognize me?
Isn't she on their side, though?
Not of her own accord.
Right. It would still be strange for them to attack her like that, I feel. Unless maybe she's flown the coop.
Yeah. Well, we'll find her, but anyway, I just wanted to share that with you because it was really weird.
Got it. So it sounds like you might have a target on your back, and Luna has a target on their back for being
maybe?
a rich kid. Well, you guys are almost as troublesome as I am this time.
The target on my
Hey,
back has
what
not
do you
led
know?
to a ship getting destroyed or rammed into.
Yet.
Luna 1,
Hazards of the job.
him like a 0. Remains to be
mean-
seen how people treat me in Irenwud. They don't even recognize me.
Could I maybe recall? Sorry. Could I maybe recall knowledge to see if I can rack my brain and think of anything that would make that hobgoblin captain familiar with me specifically?
I'm gonna say, Pim, you kind of hit the nail on the head already in terms of things that I would suggest, right? Your connection to your mom is probably the extent. I mean, your folks,
Okay.
you've been to Muldan Nordan, but you didn't really leave the docks. You know, it was a very dangerous city, and your folks told you, made sure you couldn't leave the docks. Serena and you would have been running around, around there. But adventuring into town, you guys heard terrible stories of what happened to people. Kids who were left unattended. So you guys knew not to mess around.
Yeah.
But I'd say no. Unfortunately, beyond that, you didn't know Captain Real Brat. It's a real brat.
All right.
Real Brent.
I mean, look at it this way. I think there's some merit to you having any resemblance to your mom, because look at the position of these soldiers here. They're almost mentioned as like they're just suicide bombers, for lack of a better description. And then they see someone who, like you, who looks like your mom. And right now, your mom is in I'd say a much safer area in the Conquering Host compared to them. So that could be some sort of jealousy formed from them. Or did you just did you say some bad words? You know you're really good with those bad stuff. About
I
people.
don't remember. I mean, it's very likely. Let's just keep it in mind, and if new information comes up about this, we'll touch base again. I don't know what that was about, to be honest.
All right. Well,
Okay.
like I said, just be careful, guys.
Should we?
Yeah.
Ooh, should we disguise ourselves?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. Whenever possible.
I could make
Someone-
my clothes dirty.
Oh, lovely.
Does prestidigitation do the opposite? Does it also make things dirty?
Ugh.
Can you soil something?
Can you soil
Yeah.
something with prestidigitation? I'm not sure.
Tidy color, clean, or soil an object of light.
Ah.
Thank you.
Boom.
Snap my fingers
Thank you,
and you
Paizo.
look like shit.
Soil away.
Helped you out.
Well, I have a change of clothes. Let me see here. Let me see.
Can I perception check if Uzana has a suitcase with her? Maybe she has extra clothes.
You can see she does not have a suitcase with her. But if you were to ask her about disguising yourself, she says, that's a good idea. You are,
I have a disguise
you are
kit.
not liked in that town.
Unlike you two,
disguise
I
kit.
don't need to disguise myself this time.
Okay. So I take out my disguise kit
Okay.
and I start disguising.
Okay. Roll disguise check.
I think it's deception. Let me check.
Like,
Disguise
it- is-
kit.
So wait,
And-
Pim, is this like a test round? Because we haven't exactly arrived yet.
You guys are coming in
Well,
close.
get ready.
Your
We're
ship
gonna
is
get there
fast
soon.
as
Close?
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna blow.
I imagine you guys are waiting a little bit, like moving at the same speed as the water drake.
Okay.
But you'll get there real soon. Like we're just gonna cut. When we're done with this, we'll cut right into that scene.
Can I give
Disguise
aid to the disguise?
Hang on, let me just see. Probably, but let me just make sure what the kind of check is. Disguise
Yeah, I'm
kit.
looking for that too.
Oh, it's an impersonate check, which is use a deception skill.
Deception.
Yep. You can replenish your cosmetic
Guys.
replacement. Yep. And you have a what
I'll be
level
fine.
disguise kit do you have?
Level 1.
Level 2.
I
Okay.
think.
Making sure. All right. So yeah, just go ahead. You'd roll a deception check to impersonate somebody. Impersonate.
Okay, I'm going to
Yeah, go ahead and roll your dice.
impersonate a little. Oh, you know what I can do? Because I have the antenna. I'm going to make them look like rabbit ears and make myself look like a rabbit folk.
Nice.
It's fine.
Aid?
You said you aided me?
Yeah, I'll give you an aid.
So you'd also have to roll
Uh,
deception as well.
Yeah, that's a 18 total for my deception.
Regular success? Right?
You guys are just
That'd
kind
be
of.
dope.
I can just give you guidance.
In most cases, the creature may have a chance to detect your deception only if they use a seek action to attempt perception against your. I don't know.
So I don't need to roll
I don't think you
anything
have
to
roll
create
shit.
a disguise.
Yeah. I don't think you have to roll anything.
Guys, do I look like a rabbit folk?
Immaculate.
Very much
Perfect.
so.
What was the roll?
Sweet.
Or no, I guess yeah. Never mind. You don't need to roll. But we just.
I can keep it for
Yeah.
the first time I.
Just put a note in here. Pim disguised as a rabbit folk.
I can bring down a bunch of fabrics from the bedroom.
Oh
No one
yeah,
got
let's
it.
do some
There's a bunch
draping.
of colos there.
Draping.
You guys can, you guys can pick through. He had a very thin waist. I'm sure some of it will fit.
Like as you go in there, you do find as you start moving through, you pull some of the fabric aside, you pull a chest out, and there's all of a sudden you look over and you see the head of Captain Sirocco has fallen off and has rolled and just hits the side of your table as it is just a rotting head. Do you have a plan for it, bud?
Roll a fortitude save or something.
I told you not to go anywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna toss it in the corner with the other heads that I've kept.
Oh my
Nice, of
god.
course.
Put it with the others.
The smell's starting to get
I
pretty
cast
bad.
precipitation on it every few hours to get rid of the smell for a
Okay,
few
sure.
A little like
Every time you come into
Febreze
the
prestidigitation.
room, prestidigitate.
Yeah, just ooh,
Oh.
breathe.
All right, cool. So it's with the
Oh my
collection. I just
God.
want to make sure we
Fresh
cover that you still
linen.
have that. Okay, but yeah, you
Yeah,
got
and
fabrics.
the knoll head too.
And the
Have one of the knoll heads.
One of the null heads, yep.
Right.
Luna and Adenor have the others if they kept them. Luna, you were making a check too, right? Or you're disguising as well?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What I could do. I think we'll gonna ask Uzuna to my hair, Tomb Raider, Lara
Okay.
Croft style,
Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
and I'm not entirely sure if when you say soil an object, can you give an example what that is? Because
Poop.
I'm picturing shitting on something. Is that
Yeah, yeah,
literally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You're covered in
anything
shit.
that's soiled, it just means it's
It's
dirty. But people do tend to use that to mean shitting yourself.
Well, I will dirty my clothing.
Soiled
It's
it.
not the. Nope. Not soiled.
Not soiled. Not
Just
soiled.
dirt.
It's just dirt. It's just dirt.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
ask, but the brown stains are dirt. Got it.
You know, dirt
There's
is
some, like-
soil. So
It is soil. That's true.
don't want to create confusion.
Logic.
It's dirt. There's some brown. There's some black. Some green stains. Like.
So you're just camo?
camo soiled.
Really going comfort now
patches
with
all
it.
over.
Yeah, just camo patches. Where'd
So
Luna
how do
go?
I look? So Uzana, do you recognize me? Do I look different enough?
Is your hair still silver? Yes.
Hair too recognizable.
Let's
Pim,
make-
do I look the same? Do I look a little different?
Little different, but I think we could do better. How about we make you a brunette?
Can I do highlights?
No, because your hair is white. How about lowlights?
Duh, Nigel.
Duh.
Auto fail.
Here, come here, sit down.
And I'll just start kind of brushing like cosmetic stuff into your hair
Yeah, with
to
the
make it look a
disguise.
little darker.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you maybe get some dark streaks through it.
Yeah.
Uzana looks and says,
Soiling your hair.
It's... a keen-eyed observer may still see through it, but I think it's fine.
Don't look anyone in the eye.
Yes, if anybody asks you any questions, just keep a low profile.
Yeah, I
But
think we'll be fine.
I need to come up with another name for myself.
There was that time where you were
Yeah.
into your mask phase.
You got a mask phase?
Oh, Luna.
Back when we fought in the Crucible, the arena.
Didn't want to
we
get
have
that.
masks.
Yeah.
On board somewhere. I feel like I maybe had a mask.
Yeah, I think you did have a
You
mask.
can-
You had
item.
you had
You can borrow my mask for a little while. If you want it.
Does it look like the drawing?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it. That's pretty.
I've also got this. Pim pulls out like a full-on gas mask with like the two. What do you think?
Pull it out.
It'll also protect you from poison, so that's a plus.
Should I be
Practical
worried about
and
poison?
beautiful.
When I'm walking around this.
No, and I think
What are
yours
you
is better.
planning?
Yours is better. Never mind.
You are not very liked in the town.
Well, I'm sure just a little coverage of the face, it'll be fine.
Alright. Hold on to
We're
it.
gonna be the only people in the Ironwood with masks on, just low key walking around.
We're super trustworthy.
Hello, Dennis.
I'm
We're
a
here.
rabid folk.
We're here to be your friends.
Hi, I'm a masked pirate. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Friendly.
Okay. And with that, my friends, you continue your journey, and in short order, you come upon the Ironwood. Now, the Ironwood.
The Ironwood.
Iron. Wood?
You hear that?
Ironwood Town rests hundreds of feet in the air upon several massive stone hexagonal columns erupting from the Ironwood forest around it. If you were to look at it from a distance, it would seem to have the silhouette of a very uneven birthday cake from the side. Dotted with ironwood pine trees as candles. The side of the column sparkles with streaks of red rust, iron veins making their way through the stone columns. You take in the town not only with your eyes, but as the Oka's Will comes around, you get again hit with that wave and taste and smell of iron. The columns are all, as you look around, you can see the columns are all connected via various bridges, staircases, and lifts, all made from ironwood. You can see people hustling and bustling as they pass each other on ironwood steps, and upon those lifts, as they're kind of some waiting to go up, some waiting to go down, there's a constant chorus of metallic clinks and clangs that mingle with the whistling wind through the rust-colored pines. The obvious lack of buildings and the abundance of tents is one of the first things that informs you to the unsettled nature of the town. You can see that much of it, where would have been permanent structures, are all in a state of disrepair. The most obvious of these being a temple close to the heart of town. Additionally, there is a massive stone statue of a wolf sitting on the eastern side of the town. Upon the highest column of this area, you see a ginormous withering ironwood tree. The roots are so large that they wrap around the earthen column beneath it, and they kind of puncture through the walls. The branches are bare and gnarled, and the tree kind of leans and droops, tipping an empty crown over the town. I'm putting you over to the map.
Ooh!
Let's go to the map.
What
To the
is
map.
It's a
down?
map. It's a map. It's a map. It's a map.
Here's your town map, and I actually went ahead. Here, hang on. I got you.
Ooh.
Can we get the Dora theme song as like a reaction that we can play?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm picturing this.
On the map.
Let me zoom out a little bit here. So
Show me your
Irenwud Town. It's lots of reds, lots of oranges. But yeah, are you players? You're on the map, right?
Yeah. Oh, I see the giant wolf statue.
There's
Gotta
the
check
giant
that
wolf
shit
statue
out.
Oh yeah.
way over on the east side of the map, and here's the Oka's Will. I did drag it onto the map. Those
Okay.
of you who have control of it, you can see for a sense of scale.
Gotcha.
It's smaller than that building. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Hey.
it's a big building.
Hey.
This, as you guys approach, I mean, this sky dock is hundreds of feet into the air, right? As you guys kind of come around, you can see that there are it looks like a mix of ironwood supports and wooden decking that kind of sticks outwards of the stone column, creating ramps that you're almost like a slip. Lycus, you and Pim and Luna, all of you, just to keep things simple, have seen docks before. And you know how they have fingers. And they have little
That's
slits.
what you're gonna say.
Are you sure? Should I roll for this? I don't want to like break immersion here.
Lycus for sure.
I've seen a dog
Oh wait,
now.
Luna too. Oh well, Pim too.
Let's see.
He's leaving. He's quitting.
I rolled an 8. I've seen like
No, you haven't seen a dock.
water, I guess.
You don't need higher than a 2 to have seen a dock before.
Okay, I've seen a dog. Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. So that right there, as you guys come in, you see the Nebulin Sky Dock for the first time.
Ooh, this is new.
You guys glide on in. The water drake, there's only room enough for one. As you guys kind of pull up the water drake, Serena signals for you all to go ahead and dock.
Well, sounds good. Our ship doesn't have feet, so.
That's true.
Right.
Her ship does have
We
feet. That's right.
We should get feet for our ship.
We'll get Oka some feet.
Yes! Like wolf legs.
Oh my god.
That's terrifying.
Put it on the wish list.
Some Baba Yaga ass shit.
Things to ask the Nebulins to add to your ship. Although you are missing a Nebulin. I cannot stress this enough. Luna, you did not find him.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's
That's
just.
why it's very suspicious. Very
Sure he's
Yeah, I do
around.
think it's suspicious. I don't know. I'm just making it clear, you know, he's not there.
He's not on our ship?
No.
But he was supposed to be on our ship. We lost him in the battle.
Nebula down.
You're saying he's not on our ship, but
Wait.
we just straight up don't know where he is.
You guys look around. Umpin Nebulin is nowhere to be found on your ship. I can save you the rocks.
When was the last time we saw him?
Before the battle?
Before the battle?
You know what we should do? We should
need
send
it.
Edenor on a search mission for him.
There you go.
Edenor's been pretty quiet. Yeah,
I
here,
will,
Go,
if
go,
that's what the
go look
captain
for,
wants.
Go look for the mysterious undead gnome.
No, I do think we need to find him though. Like we need to return him to his family.
Well,
I mean-
clearly might not have been interested if he just jumped shipped. Literally.
I mean, we're at a port that's named after him, as far as I understand.
Yeah, as you guys
So I
come in,
feel
you
like-
can see the sign. It says Nebula Skydock.
So did we after the battle? Did we? I assume we would have taken stock of
Head count
anyone
and
who.
stuff.
Yeah.
Luna went and looked for him to like check in on the damage report. Make sure the ship was okay. But yeah, Nebulin, you have not seen him. You
Wait. There was that time where he turned into a gas. What if he's hiding as a gas?
I mean, maybe he's ashamed. He was working for the enemy for a little while.
No, he doesn't strike me as the one to, I don't know, feel shame as long as he gets to build whatever he wants to build.
I'm just gonna try to cast message.
Maybe he's
Just
just
say-
brains right now because of my solution.
Well, that's what I'm worried about. I'm just gonna say, Neblin, are you somewhere on the oak as well? We haven't seen you in a little bit, and we're in the Ironwood.
500 feet is the range.
Yeah, 500 feet. But I think you still pick a direction, but we can say like you just kind of like quick little touch casts in different directions. But yeah,
Yeah.
nothing. You're unable to target him.
Okay. That concerns me, not gonna lie.
Yeah, but he was, of all the people, he was equipped with very least survived that encounter with the skills we've seen. So if he doesn't want to be found, I'm sure it's by choice. And you trust him, so I'm sure it's. I hope it's not that he's up to no good, and just that something is.
I don't know, I get a weird feeling about it.
I just want to say we left someone who follows the god of undead, Damia.
Damien.
That's correct, David? Damie. We just left a battlefield with a lot of bodies. And now we can't find the one who is an avid follower of the god of the undead.
I mean, he's on our side. I'm sure it's fine.
We should go back. We should go back and see if he's there.
So,
Yes.
you think he's on our side?
I think he should be thrilled to come back to his family. And if he's not, then something weird is going on. I don't like it.
Could we tell the crew, perhaps, to take a spin? It's going to be really hard to find, what's his race again? No?
Nope.
He's a gnome.
Yeah.
I
Put
think
it
that
out
might be a
there.
good
It might be a little
idea.
hard to find.
We don't know how much time before this place gets in this area gets invaded. The enemy was nearby. What if we send some of our best members to search the area for him while we establish some footing in this town? Let them know that a Neblin has gone missing, and we can work forward from there.
Okay.
And whoever we send, I still have these parchments of direct message, so
Mm-hmm.
anyone we send, we could send them with one of these. The range is 10 miles.
Awesome.
We could do it from here. It's not more than 10 miles away.
Yeah, but they need one of the papers.
Yeah, you-
Oh, I see. I thought you were.
Who do you want to send on your little mission?
I
sorry,
think.
Do you deploy them?
I would like
before
to
you
ask-
land, or do you wait first?
I think if we find out about it before we're landing, we should
Yeah,
let
you
them.
definitely land. You definitely find out before you land.
Yeah, we'll let them out first. I think for the sake of tracking, Gazalik,
Yeah.
Jinzo is not the most common race in the area. We don't want to start any ruckus, so it might be helpful to have them go with. And possibly.
Well, my dad's the only other one who can fly the ship, so he'll have to go.
Well, no, you're
All
just
right.
leaving they're staying behind. You're leaving them here.
Yeah,
So you
we're
guys
leaving them
take-
to search.
Wait. We're taking the ship to go look for. Got it.
Not to go look for him. You're just taking the ship to the Ironwood. They're gonna go look for Humpton. But you're sending
Yeah.
a search party for Humpton. This is your search party for Humpton.
Aren't we at the Ironwood now on the dock?
You're this is kind of happening a little bit before, because you
Okay.
you guys would have sent these guys before you landed.
So yeah,
Alright,
Okay.
Jinzo,
Gazalik, Jinzo, and
Temerity?
Yeah, I
Doesn't
think
he heal a
Temerity
little bit?
is a good choice.
I don't know if
They
Temerity
have
can
some
heal.
healing ability too, as a
Okay.
cleric, I'm assuming. so it might help them.
All right. Gazalik, Jinzo,
Also
Temerity.
seems like Temerity also seems the one who's going to be literate and be able to write in the parchment as well.
Right.
Sure.
If you guys make this mission public, like you can let people know, Sia will volunteer as well.
Oh, that's probably a good one.
If you need,
Yeah.
if you need charge,
You'll be able to cover
I
much
can-
more land.
I can help.
I appreciate you volunteering, Sia.
Doesn't make me a pirate.
No, an acquaintance, a friend.
Not yet.
You'll find the desire, though. Everyone does. Yeah, hand them. I guess I'll hand them my piece of paper. The one that's attached to Luna's.
Okay.
If you guys need anything, write it down there. Luna will get it, and then we'll come for you if you need us.
Before Sia leaves, just kind of stops and looks to you, Luna. Just kind of clops up next to you on the deck. Looks down at you. Are you going to be okay without me? What voice is this? Are you going to be okay with me?
She will not. No.
I see you.
Well,
you
I'll
found
be
the
fine.
front
We're
door.
gonna be in the city this whole time. We're just gonna do a little shopping. Might recruit some more people to help us out on the ship. I'll be fine.
Message me if something goes wrong. I will come quickly.
And for you, if you happen to encounter a large group of goblins that looks like it's just too much, do make sure everyone gets away safely.
I will do this. With that, the Neblin hunting party descends from the Oka's will and makes their way back towards the logging camp and to try to find what happened to them. Okay. You guys.
I want to say one last thing. We have to give them a time limit as well. So like,
Right.
what do you think? Half a day? 12 hours?
As far as time of day right now, it is getting late in the day. It is about 7 p.m.-ish.
I mean, you couldn't have gotten
Permanent
too
twilight,
far,
but it's
so
7.
so yeah, I would say if you don't find him in 5 or 6
Okay.
hours, come on into town. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We will give it a few hours, and if we do not find you, we will come back to the town.
We can meet at the temple.
We meet at the temple. Alright,
Just text me and I'll
I'll come
Oh,
pick
that's
you up.
right. We
right
have the
now.
thingies.
Yeah, this is all good.
Just
All
text.
right, get the fuck out of here. Go
Just
find
get
this
an Uber or
goddamn.
something.
I can't take anything seriously.
What? You're not gonna kiss your wife goodbye? Come on.
No, Pam, stop being the instigator.
What?
You know how this relationship was formed.
I mean, it's still nice to get a kiss goodbye.
We are partners.
Okay. Partners.
And that is the discussion that is had as you guys fly away, leaving Sia to lead a hunting party. Okay, now we're gonna kind of fast forward back to the Skydock. You guys are coming in. You guys are waved in by an older kind of you guys are coming in. You're being waved in by a halfling, and as you get closer, you can see he's a very tanned individual, but he is old by standards. Like, this man looks like he should have retired years ago. It looks like he's probably been doing this job before the last wave and the world fell apart. And here you go, end of the world. He's still here, waving in ships and kind of guiding them in with a very kind of.
Is it Dockmaster Hamlet?
It is Dockmaster Hamlet.
Yes. I'm gonna wave back. Hello, Doc. Oh, wait. I'm gonna. Hello, Dockmaster Hamlet.
kind of looks up at you, kind of arches an eyebrow. Come on, get it.
Pim, do you have to tip it?
I don't know. The world kind of ended recently, but I'm sure he would appreciate it.
Then I ask, we'll ask Edenor to pull out silver and just tip him on the way out.
Maybe a couple silver.
You don't want to offend him.
You know what? He's going on pension soon. We'll give him a gold.
Okay, 1 gold.
You ask Edenor to give him a gold.
Thanks, Edenor. That's so generous of you to offer.
Oh, guys, I cannot in good conscience let that happen. Although I know he's got the gold for it.
It's a gold. I'll give it back.
Okay.
Or we can just say I steal it from his little coin purse.
Sure, you can steal it from his coin purse.
I'll steal a gold.
I'm not gonna make him do it, but if you guys steal the gold and give it, I mean, hey, that's on you.
I'm gonna steal it. Should I sleight of hand?
I think it's just.
It wouldn't be the first time I
Fully
stole
thievery.
something from Max, anyways. I do it every campaign.
Yeah, it's a 26 to thieve.
Yeah, you're successful.
Cool.
Okay. After robbing your party member and handing the money over to the dockmaster, you're also one of the lions is also tethered down by a gnome as well. Pim, you also recognize this individual. This gnome is. She is very lean, very muscular, as she kind of throws coils of rope over the bow, so that you guys can tie it off. Pim, you recognize Blurreed Neblin, the shipwright of the town. Short, cropped, pink hair, kind of bright green eyes. But when I'm saying like she is shredded, like she is cut.
Yeah.
And she's got like the shipwright belt, the tool belt around. And as you see, she's kind of pulling lines. I mean, her back just like ripples with muscles as she just kind of ties the ship off. And the Yoka's Will is docked in the Irenwud.
All right.
Everybody hopping off? Who's hopping off? Give me an entrance into the Irenwud. Can you guys give me a little bit of a drop in?
Oh, yeah.
Of course. You know, of course.
Of course.
I think so. She's throwing rope over for us to like moor the ship down and everything. I think as she does that, I grab one of the ropes to like secure it, but I use it like at the front of the ship. I grab the rope and use it to like swing myself around and land on the other side and tie it over there.
Nice.
Just like one slick ass motion.
Nice.
I could roll acrobatics for that.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Oh,
She throws
boy,
the rope, you carry it, run, jump off the side, swing underneath, come back around.
So that's a stupid number. 17 plus 18. It's a 30 something.
5. That's a good one. That's a good roll. Yeah, I think with a 35, yeah, easily enough, you catch the rope, you run over to the other side, jump backwards off of it, right, just kind of letting the slack fall. As it kind of bites into the wood, you swing underneath the ship, and you see, you guys watch from the deck as Lycus goes down one side and comes up the other.
Well, so much for not drawing attention.
Then he lands on the deck, right?
Yeah.
So as you do that, so I'll wait till you land on the deck, and then I'll go up to like the edge of the ship, and I'll turn to Azana. Yeah, this is just something we do, and I'll hop off, and like in a second or two, I'll use Dimensional Assault to teleport like right next to Lycus. Side.
Okay, make an attack roll against Lycus.
You do have to attack, don't you?
You do have to attack. Well, his is an acrobatics check. Yours has to be an attack roll. You don't necessarily have to hit him, but this is to target your position and stuff.
It's a 21.
Crazy is good. I don't. You come through and like, how do you attack Lycus? It doesn't hit.
Let me think. 'Cause I don't have my sword out, so it's gonna be would have to be something brawl related.
Like a spin kick or something.
Ooh, axe kick.
Sure, but it's just, man, it just gets more ridiculous.
Every entrance.
Yeah. Sure, let's make the captain look good. Yeah, just like double somersault axe kick. Sure.
Yeah, I think.
Double somersault axe kick right next to Lycus.
And then, yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, since it didn't hit, I think it like catches on the rope, and it's like a cheeky like, almost got me that.
Good job, Captain.
Pim is going to.
That's your disguise voice. Nice.
Pim is going to summon an instrument first. She's gonna summon like wind chimes
Okay.
that you can like.
Oh god, you have your own background music.
Yep. And so she's gonna summon her wind chimes and then cast. Yes, I am casting a spell. I'm using a spell rank. She's gonna cast Sonata Span to summon a translucent path from the ship to the dock where Luna and Lycus are, and she's just gonna be playing her wind chimes while slowly walking down the shimmering path.
See,
Do you have a
Tiff,
sound effect for wind chimes?
incognito.
Tiff is standing there on the deck, where having watched Lycus kind of do the swing move, land. Luna does the double somersault and axe kick right next to him. Edenor, I imagine, does something crazy with some wings, and Pim does a spell to navigate down on a magical staircase. And Tiff kind of nods and looks at Uzan and goes, "They certainly make a big deal about their entrances, don't they?"
God, we're dumb.
As you guys look up, though, you see you are fast being approached by a company of Ironborn Rangers who are kind of storming down the deck. You can see that they've got their weapons ready, and there is a lead in front of them. You see a dark elven woman with bound silver hair, similar braid to the one that Luna now wears. Very kind of serious expression in an otherwise fairly like young-looking face because she's an elf. And as she kind of storms on, you can see she stomps almost outwards. She's got a longbow slung over the shoulder, and she carries herself like a leader. And she looks at all of you and goes, "And what the fuck is this exactly?" And that right there is where we are going to take our break. As you guys have just made your landing into the Ironwood. Everybody, we will be back in about 10 minutes here. We will see our crew interact with the Master Ranger of the Ironwood when we return. Alright, go stretch your legs, get something to drink, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in a moment. Bye! Guys, welcome back to Stealthy Elf Productions. We were playing a little Pathfinder 2nd Edition. It's our Sandsea Saga campaign. Our pirate crew have just arrived in the Irenwud. You've just tied your ship up in a spectacular fashion to the dock of the Nebulon Sky Dock, and shortly after a very extravagant display, you guys have just been approached by a company of Ironborn Rangers, led by a rather stern, serious-looking lead ranger, who, as she comes up closer to you all, goes, "And what the fuck do we have here?"
Oh, let me introduce us. We are going to be your saviors. We are the merry folk.
All right, then. Our saviors. At this, Tiff starts walking down the stairs as well, and sees Tiff.
What our captain means is we're here to help.
Captain, that'd be you then.
Yes, and based on your demeanor, I'm assuming you're Lenza?
Well, not as dumb as you look. Tiff?
Don't be too presumptuous.
Tiff kind of gives you a little bit of a wry smile, and goes over towards Lenza, crosses the distance, and whispers in her ear. Lenza continues to keep an eye on you all as she listens. You see an eyebrow arch. So, pirates, come to aid us in our time of need, then.
Well, I mean, the world of law is tumultuous at the moment. When that is the case, piracy tends to make some changes in the world. And, I've decided that this ship should be helping as many people as we can at the moment. And you're on that list.
Well, I appreciate the consideration. And I understand that you know my enemy. You're familiar.
Yes, it so happens we've declared a bit of war against them ourselves.
Ah. So why is it then that you keep one of their number amongst you?
Because the merry folk don't care about your past, just your future.
And we also get a lot of information sometimes. Sorry to interrupt.
That is also very helpful, yes.
So you're saying you have information about the Conquering House?
Some basics regarding their tactics and maneuvers. Their use of the slicers implies imminent danger for us at the moment, unfortunately. But it also might be a primary weak point for them as well.
Sounds like maybe you might have useful information after all. Very well, Captain. I am interested. But before I allow you and your crew to roam my town, I need to get to know you first. I need assurances that you are not in fact the threat you are getting warned of. This way.
All right.
She sees you like about to talk, as you kind of like are about to open your mouth to speak. Like she locks eyes with you, waits for it, and turns on heel as you go like, ha.
All right then. Just like whispering to Luna and Pim. She is quite lovely, actually. So warm.
Very uptight, just like we thought.
You guys are taken.
I felt welcomed.
You guys are taken inside the Skydock. As you are being moved in, you pass. There is a ironwood bridge that connects two of the columns together. It kind of spans over the Skydock, and you can see people are lining that bridge, lining the edge, looking over, curious as to the ship that has come in and the crew that sail upon her. You see lots of faces peering over the edge, like his waves.
Full wave.
I've told Uzana to follow behind
Mhm.
as well, just to be like 2-3 steps behind me.
Uzana's following you behind and kind of leans forward and says, "Right, let's not be too flashy."
Oh, be fine. This look, you know. Okay, don't panic.
Lycus is like, Eidolon, she's like saying, "Don't be too flashy" to Luna. Shifts from the big wolf to another version of him, but purple, and also starts waving.
Pim is just looking around, keeping an eye out for people that she knows.
Okay. Pim. I would say in the crowd of people, there are a few different faces. It's kind of a blur. But as far as people that you know, you are stopped by Blurry Neblin. She kind of makes her way over from the lines and goes, Whoa. Pim? Do you remember me?
Yes, it's me. And yes, I do remember.
Sorry, I guess I forgot you were in disguise. She wouldn't have actually acknowledged you at all then.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, yeah. She wouldn't know who you are. But yeah, so she's doing her stuff and you just walk right by. But yeah, you guys make your way inside. As you all kind of shuffle into the room, Lycus and Luna. You guys have some martial training, right? Let me get perception checks from the two of you. Or yeah, what's your rank in like martial weapon? Yeah, what's your ranks in like martial weaponry?
Expert.
Okay.
We're entering a house or a building?
A building, yeah. You're entering kind of like a giant cavern. The docks kind of extend backwards into almost like a cave mouth into the side of the pillars. And then you can see.
I'm actually untrained in martial weapons. I'm just expert in unarmed and simple, and some like monk weapons.
Okay, then you don't worry about it. But Luna's expert in martial. Okay, Luna, yeah, roll a perception check for me.
17.
17.
Yeah.
As you're walking in, you notice that as you're passing down as you're entering this again, it's like an open cavern. Imagine kind of like the Batcave, right? Where the sky dock extends into it. There are small ironwood buildings that are kind of built into the side, but you're passing a few different ironborn rangers as you're making your way in. And Luna, your trained eye notices that a lot of these guys look quite unfamiliar with the weapons that they're carrying. You can see that a lot of them.
What? Sorry?
They look uncomfortable with the weapons that they have on.
Uncomfortable. Oh.
Yeah, like you can see them kind of like slinging the longbows awkwardly, kind of repositioning the sword belt. And you can see as you get closer, they stand up a little bit straighter, trying to put on trying to look presentable. Mm-hmm. But Luna, you're the only one that picks up on that. Okay, you guys are taking up a spiral staircase into a small little room. It looks like this is an office of a sort. You can see lots of paper scattered all over the place. It's a very unkept place, but it's private. All right, there's only one chair, and Lenza certainly doesn't sit in it. But it's just her, your crew, and I would say Edinor's hanging. Edinor's there, but he's not going to say anything, right? Just to kind of keep it 100.
I'll sit in the chair.
First thing.
You sit in the chair, sure. Like as you walk in, there's the chair. Pop in it.
Does it have like armrests?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, leg up on the armrest, just.
Oh my god.
You certainly seem
Sorry.
comfortable.
before we enter, though, I'm gonna ask, like in usual case, I'm gonna ask permission. Like, may I enter?
Okay, sure. You stand there and you ask. Lenza looks back. Yes, that's what I intend for you to do. You may enter.
Yeah, then that's when
Okay.
I'll go in.
She looks. So yeah, she kind of has that exchange with you, Lycus. You certainly look comfortable.
Oh, we haven't seen a lot of organized civilization in a while. It's kind of refreshing.
I am curious about your journey. If we are one of the few organized civilizations you've come across. Where are you from?
Well, that's actually a bit of a trade secret at the moment. Our, let's call it home base, is a protected little grove. We are collecting allies, protecting them there, providing for them whatever they might need. As we share with each other, you become more comfortable with us, and I with you, I'll share that with you. But I need to protect my people, just like you need to protect yours.
I'm
I
finding
have a
that
question, Lenza. While we're on the topic of organized, by the way, nice to meet you. My name is Muna. While we're on the topic of organization,
Nope.
Muna. Nice to meet you.
On the way here, your rangers.
What's your deception
Little
DC?
19
Would it be mine because I made the disguise?
or
Oh yeah,
27.
Pim, you made the disguise. Yeah, what's your deception DC?
27.
Oh, 27. Okay. She kind of looks sideways at you. When you extend your hand, which hand do you extend?
Well, business formality, it's always the right hand.
Okay. The right hand. That is the hand that has the black spot in it, too. Because your left hand has the Essentia tattoo, and the right hand has the black spot. But as she kind of shakes your hand, she kind of peers between your palms, but releases. Doesn't say anything, but it is noticeable that she does glance there.
Can I sense motive on her reaction? See if it's friendly.
Sure. I'd say it doesn't. She certainly doesn't look hostile.
Yeah,
It's a low check. Yeah, she's just measuring.
So, on our way here, I realize your rangers seem a little uncomfortable with their gear. Are these how much experience do these rangers have?
Well, you certainly got a good eye, don't you? You are not wrong. The rangers I have here are certainly not very experienced, but they are dedicated, rest assured. My best rangers have other issues to attend to.
That I would like to sense motive on, because I know that the best Ironborn Rangers came out with us back when we were abducted.
Yeah. Not the best, but some good ones, certainly. I'd say, among the best. Go ahead, roll
Well,
some score.
yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's fine.
Okay. But, yeah. So, my ranges are few, and my enemies are legion.
But that legion is weak.
Are you?
Is it?
Any relationship built on fear can be broken pretty easily.
You think you've reformed your companion?
I had no need to reform them. Just show them that they have other opportunities, and they reform themselves.
I'll give you a friendly piece of advice, Captain. Someone does not become unconquered.
I fear you might have a sad mindset when it comes to finding your own freedom. I can guarantee you, even the most beaten can become unconquered.
It is not a sad mindset that I have, Captain. It is a great many memories of Rangers being lost to conflicts with the conquering host. They were a scourge on our lands long before the last wave, and it seems that since, they've just become more dedicated.
That is nothing but a show. They are just as affected by this wave as we are. They are taking advantage of this moment to push, but that doesn't mean that they weren't devastated. We are all more on equal footing than we think.
You speak with
We just can't
confidence.
get confidence, spurred by a bit of ignorance, I admit, but I do believe in my understanding of the previous worlds and how they would react to such tragedy.
You are certainly very insightful, or you're well informed. You're a conquering host crew member. I would like them to be brought into my custody. Consider it docking fees.
I'm gonna stand up. I'm sorry. I'm going to be as respectful as I can. No one will lay a hand on any of my crewmates, including Clink.
This doesn't have to be a violent matter, Captain. Settle down. You can
You
simply...
have gold.
This is not a matter of gold. I believe you. I believe that you have valuable information, and I believe that I know the source of that information. Now, I would like to vet that source for myself.
If you wish to speak with Clink, then we'll bring them here. We'll talk together. She will sit at the table with us, equally.
I would much rather speak to her without her allies around. People tend to be a little bit more amenable to the truth when they're at a disadvantage.
I can personally guarantee that they will speak the truth.
And what is your guarantee to me? I don't know you. Not to mention, you are pirates. An occupation that carries a certain connotation.
We are pirates. We are a different breed of pirates than what you may be used to. And if it's trust you want, well, you're in luck, because that's also what we want. We're on the same side. We're fighting the same enemies. What would it take to gain your trust?
She sits there, and she kind of, like, the eyes narrow as she kind of measures all of you. In short order, there's a knock at the door. Yes, come in. You are all joined by Serena, the Dragonkin, the captain of the Water Drake, as well as Brocknackle, as well as Tiff, and as well as Jane Malsum. Tiff steps up and says, Master Ranger, I understand that it may seem difficult to trust these pirates, but you should know they come with extensive references and gestures towards those gathered in the room. And Brock goes, Lenza, it's been a while. Hope you're doing well. You look good. Brocknackle, the last time I saw you, you were chasing a painted stag through the market. A bakery burnt down. Yeah. Well, last time I saw you, you had a different sword. I think we've all moved up. We've all grown since then, haven't we? Looks to Serena and Serena says, if it wasn't for them, the Water Drake would have suffered great more damage, you know. They took the hit that was meant for us. And then looks over to Malsum, who bows his head. You don't know me, but I am a votary of the Lord of Truth, Tazarin. And at that, Lensa kind of the eyes narrow. And you vouch for them? I can promise you that at least right now, this crew is no threat to you. And I can speak to the fact that they do seem resolved to take it to the conquering host. Good references indeed.
I would like to move to an area that I kind of like don't stand out at all. Kind of like a not stealthy, but kind of just
Sure.
not like
Fall back a little bit from the...
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Easy enough.
Pim's kind of doing that too because I don't think she wants her dad to like recognize her or call her out or something. So she's like,
I think he's in on the plan, right?
oh, all of them are. Oh, okay.
I mean,
Never
I
mind.
mean, Brock would be in on the plan.
Got it.
Lenza looks to you, Lycus, and says, your references certainly count for something. And you did help my people today.
And we'd like to do it again. As my quartermaster pointed out, you are lacking at the moment. That doesn't have to be forever. I know it's a lot to ask, but put your faith in us at least a little bit. Like Tiff mentioned. Like Tiff and... oh gosh, I forgot the name of the dragon.
Serena.
Serena. And Serena mentioned. We specialize in being in the front. Taking the hit that others can't. We can spearhead things that would, and he looks around to the people who are like guards here, be a bit too much for the rest to handle.
The guards kind of look to each other. Lenz has got a better poker face, but the guards at least look, you can see, somewhat relieved. I mean, they want to fight, they're prepared to fight for their home, but they are they'd rather stay alive. Lensa says, I sense that you can be a valuable ally, Captain. Another ship, for one, is a valuable asset. We know that the conquering host has an entire airship legion. And where we just had the one ship, now it seems we have two. Did the Legion see your ship in battle today? Well, or did anyone survive the battle today? Is it possible that a report could be returned?
Yes, there were some on the ground that were not on the ship. I managed to destroy the ship itself, and most who were on it. All, actually. I believe everyone died. However, there were some on the ground who escaped when they saw that we were bringing down the ship. It is also no secret. This is not the first of their ships that we've taken down. They've seen our flag. We've taken a juggernaut from their armada already.
A juggernaut? I'm not familiar.
So think of our ship, but there's 3 of them glued together with giant wheels and a cannon the size of... It's bad.
The Kongwell. And you managed to take one down?
Not just take one down. It belongs to us now.
Well, Captain, that is impressive. Okay. I can see benefit to this partnership, but I have conditions.
Okay.
As I stated, I want to meet your conquering host crew member. Given your endorsements, I will agree to allow them to remain confined to your ship. But they will not be permitted to roam the town proper until I've had a chance to meet them myself.
That is amenable. We also, if this might help with the confidence, have a lead on Upin Neblin, I believe was his name.
Upin Neblin, you say?
Yes, great shipwright. He helped us recently. Our ship was in a bit of disrepair, and he helped us get ready for the most recent fight.
He's not with you now.
I'm gonna be writing any updates on my parchment as this is going on.
At the moment, no. Him and some of our crew were inspecting the recent battlefield for useful materials. Him lie for me.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I was
I was
gonna
reading.
say, go ahead, make a deception check.
What did you say? You said he was...
He was off looking for stuff from the salvage from the most recent battlefield.
Okay.
Is there anything you guys can do to help? I rolled a 12, but I have like a +3 in deception. I'm not a liar.
It's not gonna be enough. I will just back you up and say, yeah, he wandered off, and we are on a bit of a timeline considering the impending attack. So we came here, toot sweet. We have a few crew hanging back looking for him, though.
Hanging back looking for. As in, you don't have him.
He's here. He's in the Irenwud.
Upin Nublin would be a great boon to our cause if he is actually here. If you can bring him to me, I would consider that a point in your favor. I know there are many in town very eager to see him again. He's a
Good.
valued member of our community.
I'm sure he will be joining us shortly. Let me ask you something. Your resources, how are they holding?
Before I start revealing the nature of my resources, Captain, I still have other conditions I need to know you're willing to meet.
I was merely trying to offer what we might have for you.
I'm interested. But if we are to conduct business, then I also would like to make a search of your ship. I would like my rangers to make a sweep and make sure that you are not harboring anything else that could become an issue for me and my people.
Accompanied by one of us who will not restrict your search, but just to, ensure respect.
Naturally.
That is also acceptable.
Okay. Then I am willing to make deals with you. You want to know about our resources?
Yes. What are you lacking in most?
Right now, the most pressing issue is that we are drastically outnumbered. We know that the conquering host is out there, and that they intend to move soon. But we know that they outnumber us, and we know that they know it. And the fact that they haven't attacked us yet is amongst the most pressing issues. The other thing we are currently lacking is our sage, Elda. But that is something that I am looking into personally.
When you say lacking, do you mean missing?
I mean, she's not here.
Like
And
never.
we need her here in the Ironwood.
Okay.
If you want to be useful to me, then rest assured there are many issues here in town that I could certainly use help with, that my people can use help with. Take some of the strain off of them.
That.
We're here to help.
Yes.
Right, Captain?
Of course. MIP.
And backwards, I like it. I got it. Lycus, Muna, Mip.
Yep. That's us.
Eyebrows. She's just. She doesn't. There's something just shady about it, but she looks at Tiff, who just kind of shrugs. I'd say you can tell she's suspicious still.
I know piracy has a bit of a connotation to it, and I don't tell you to disbelieve it. I'm a liar, a thief, and a murderer at times, but I aim to help, and when I help, I dedicate myself to it. I want to help your people.
Okay, Captain Lycus. I am willing to give you a chance. You and your crew are welcome here in the Ironwood.
Thank you. Whenever you'd like, I'll take you to see him. I'll take you to see Clink. Clink!
Very well.
Yes, turrets sometimes.
She says, Captain, given the current state of things, I imagine you would agree with me that your ship should remain here in the Skydock until for safety.
I mean, she's a little beat up. Oko would do well with a bit of a patch job if possible.
Perhaps.
She's an incredibly fast ship. It would be to everyone's benefit to have her at her best.
And I would like to offer our services to repair her. Unfortunately, I understand that Blue Reed has some issues of her own to deal with before she would be able to assist you. There are more pressing concerns where she's concerned. There are more pressing concerns where she's concerned. Sentences.
Perhaps Mip
more pressing matters where she's concerned. That's the way I want to say that.
Mip, perhaps
We'll
you
cut
could
it in post.
help with their issue. Perhaps you could help them with their issue to get them back to repairs as soon as possible.
Yes, Captain.
Appreciated. And Muna, if you go into town, could you do me a favor and make sure that the people are well hydrated?
Will do, Captain.
At that, Lenza says, "You have a source of water."
One or two, possibly.
Muna's the
Gives
only
a
one
real
who
grim
can
smile.
activate it.
That's reassuring. We have a significant supply, but it is limited. We have subterranean aquifers that we are able to draw from, and one of our tree singers ceased its maintenance. Come to think of it, I believe he did put in a request with my assistant Jeffrey earlier today. Sounds like he could also use help if you are available.
I volunteer.
Yes, Quartermaster, please.
So we got Blareed asking for help. We got Jeffrey or the other one asking for help.
Jeffrey is my assistant who can guide you to other people that may need help.
Okay.
But the tree singer in question, his name is Jakar Honor Hunter.
I know what
You
part
can
of
smell
the
the
game.
apostrophe.
I know,
Smell the apostrophe.
David. I know
How
exactly
many
what part of the Final Fantasy game we're in right now.
Oh yeah?
Pim covers her mouth like she's just coughing or yawning, and casts message to Lycus at the mention of Jakar, and just says,
I know him too.
Hopefully we can get some information on who some of these people are, just so we can be more informed. Maybe someone will tell someone else along the way. I don't know any of these people, so.
Well, unfortunately, we are not a very large community, but we are holding together as best we can. And I am ashamed to admit that there may be some in our community who do not see things the same way as myself and the other Ironborn. And I urge you to do your best to ignore such voices and avoid inflaming things further.
we could do you one better and help bolster your cause.
That the most bolstering of my cause you could do would be to bring results.
All right, you heard the woman. Let's show her some results.
Yes, Captain.
All right. We'll have you guys break away from here for a little bit. Uzana, Lenza is going to check in with Tiff and Malsum a little bit. Uzana is going to approach you, Luna, and say, this matter with the Netherlands. I've actually it's related to that thing I told you about. The thing I was going to tell you about back in my tent.
Is this something that...
You have to come into your mic a bit more, Nigel.
Is this something that we should also let Lycus in?
Did you turn your mic around again? It's doing the same thing it was doing before.
Maybe I just have to speak like this. I can't speak Lord.
Yeah. We'll just assume.
You really
We'll say
can't.
this is a whisper.
Yeah.
We'll fix it for next time.
Yeah, we'll fix it.
Name of the wind style. I mutter under my breath. Like that, right? Is this something that we should? Is this meant to be a secret, or can we communicate this to Pim and Lycus as well?
We can communicate it to Pim and Lycus if you trust them, but let's just say I'm working on behalf of someone who Lensa does not agree with. And I cannot promise that helping this person will necessarily put you in Lensa's good graces.
Okay, maybe we should have this discussion back on the ship.
Yeah, we should have this discussion back on the ship.
And I will. So we're still in the room, or we're saying
you guys kind of
we
dispersed.
broke
Yeah,
apart?
everybody kind of went their own way.
Okay.
Everybody's
Then,
like in the space and accessible, but not like kind of loosely together.
Then I'll catch the attention of Lycus and just let him know I have to go back to the ship for something.
Me too.
All right. That is where I'm going to, because that's where Clink is. I guess we'll see you guys there.
Are you?
I'll join you
Following?
shortly, Captain.
Okay.
Lensa nods at you.
Careful with the third step. It's a little wiggly.
The third magical step that your crewmate made? Wiggles?
No, we usually set down.
No,
never.
that's gone now. I could make another one for you if you'd like.
That won't be necessary. I'm sure I can manage. Thank you. Okay, you guys make your way back over to the Oak as well. We'll jump to the stateroom. Unless there's anybody you guys in particular you want to grab and talk to. But I think the next thing would be stateroom to
Divulge
and plot.
Just to make sure, the tree singer's name was
Jakar.
Customizer. What was his name?
Just Jakar.
No, I did give a last name, but what did you get?
Customizer? Where did I hear this from?
Wait, what? No, I have something totally different.
What do you have?
Customizer?
Honor Horn.
It's closer.
What?
It's Honor Hunter.
Honor Hunter.
Whoa. I was almost there.
Yeah,
almost there.
Yeah, they both had letters. Both words.
It's Jahar or Jakar?
Jakar. Jakar. And
I had
you went with a K.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Jakar.
brave. I'm gonna win with Q.
And well, actually, I think someone mentioned already Kyra de Muerto. Kyra is Qyra.
Oh yeah. Spelling is the pain. I have not spelled a single name the same twice.
This woman's name, the ranger, is
Lensa?
Lensa. Thank you.
LenszA.
Why?
Damn it.
Why not? Is the better question.
Of course.
The S just slides into the Z. I see.
Yeah, exactly. Lensa.
All right, so we get in the stateroom.
You're in the stateroom.
Yeah, spill the tea.
Who's got tea?
First, Pim is like,
You do.
Me?
Can I have some water? Ugh, I hate talking like that. Luna, water me.
No, I can do it by
Geyser.
I can do like a small.
geyser at my face. Oh my god.
Thanks. Whew, that's better. All right, what do we know?
So,
Yeah, who's talking? Whose plan is this? Why are you guys being weird?
Yeah, what do you know?
I don't know anything. I would volunteer for the tree singer.
Wait. I'm sorry. You said you say it again one more time.
I will volunteer for the
No,
tree
before
singer.
that.
I
I believe your words were, I
I
don't
will-
know anything.
I just wanted that on the record. Okay, moving
I
on.
think there's the some of the makeup kit impacting you, right, Uzana?
No, you said you don't know anything.
I volunteer for the tree singer
Yes.
task.
So, but why did you ask to come back to the ship? I thought you were gonna go on your way.
Just tired of being a little dirty. I use prestidigitation to like clean myself a little bit.
You're a little too soiled.
Yeah, not used to it. I had a nice smell to the clothing as well.
Do you unsoil yourself?
Fresh
Ocean
linen,
breeze.
Ocean breeze.
Oh, that's nostalgic.
Rainforest.
Roll a bullshit check.
Showers.
Ocean breeze. You know how many people are gonna kill for that smell?
Yeah, seriously.
Uzana says to you, like, just kind of leans in, Luna. Do you want me to tell them about my mission?
And this is of course the muttering under the breath.
Yeah. Uzana and Luna are just like muttering to each other.
Pim's excited for the gossip.
I've kept secrets from this group for quite some time. While I might not have told them everything, sometimes it's just easier to let it out now. They're going to find out at some point anyways.
Especially when you talk right in front of us.
Yeah, just tell us already.
Muttering.
Ah, there's been a lot more muttering
Okay,
since
I'll
Usana
tell
joined.
them. I'll tell them. Things in the Ironwood are complicated, more complicated than Lenza would have you believe. There is a faction of the community here that does not believe in Lenza, that thinks she is a poor substitute to the sage, and they are challenging her for control. Primarily, the loudest voice amongst them is Kyra de Morto, a refugee from Azafast. She believes that the Ironwood are not treating the refugees fairly. Limited rations, they are not free to work the Ironwood themselves. They are restricted in where they can be in town. Lenza doesn't trust Kyra, and Kyra certainly doesn't trust Lenza. And that was already a complicated situation before the Unmemorables.
We were mentioned this. I've heard that before earlier today. I'm not a particular fan of that nomenclature. Can you describe what that means here?
The Unmemorables?
Yeah.
Okay. She did mention Unmemorables, but she did mention Exiled. Maybe.
Someone said unmemorables. I swear.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so, but she'll say the Unmemorables. It's what the townsfolk have been calling the victims of recent disappearances, abductions. They suspect, but nothing confirmed. People in town disappearing for days at a time and then returning as mysteriously as they vanished with no memory of their abduction. But One thing is, I have noticed I've been following this situation since the abduction started, and I've noticed something amongst them. They all seem to have drastic change in opinion and views when they return.
They're being brainwashed.
Are they switching over to Lenz's side?
Depends on who's abducted. The first victim, Audrey, he was a carpenter in Azafast. When he returned, after his abduction, he became very outspoken against the Ironborn Rangers, became a very vocal ally of Kyra. The second, a priest named Thjarn. When he returned, he also began to condemn Lenza and question her leadership. Now, you should all know that there is a third victim who is currently missing. Her name is Gina Neblin, the younger daughter, the younger of the two Neblin sisters.
I remember Gina. She was... Gina was the one who came up with the idea for the rocket.
Sorry, I'm just moving you guys back over to the ship here. Put on some ship music. Well, she is a brilliant tinkerer, from what I've been told. I've spent very little time with her. I don't know her very well, but I do know that her sister is eager to see her returned, and we are all worried about what she will be like when she comes back. Because everybody that comes back...
Especially Kyra. Like, it seems quite leading that... was it Kyra?
Cairo.
Kyra.
Kyra would have an influence on this. Have you spoken to them already?
Kyra hired me to look into them.
But they seem to be more supportive of her when they come back.
It's difficult to say. I would say that they seem more interested in stoking division when they come back.
Okay.
Could this be what happened to Umpin? Would they be abducting that far outside of the city proper?
I don't know enough. There have only been 3 victims so far, so it's certainly possible. I think it would be wrong to rule anything out at this point, and kind of looks to you, Luna, as like going into investigation mode.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, while this is going on, I'm gonna start a pursue a lead.
Pursue a lead!
And it's changed slightly now with the new update that you treat it more like a case versus looking for a specific person. So,
Is that the case?
so this could be like, this could literally just be the case of the missing refugee.
The case of the unmemorables. I gave you a name.
Is that a word?
Unmemorable?
Unmemorable? Yeah.
You just can't remember
I don't
it.
even know what you're saying. Unmemorable?
Yeah.
Yes, because they don't remember
Like
anything.
it's not remembered. Unmemorable.
They get taken.
Case of the unmemorables.
They get taken and they return, but they don't remember anything. And they're
So
very different.
we need to figure out when the last time people saw each of these people are. That was a terrible sentence, but do you know what I mean?
2 of them have returned. If you want to,
It's really bad.
if you'd like to meet them.
Well, yes, definitely. I think we should also try to narrow down where they were abducted from and where they were last seen. But you're the detective. You don't let me do your job for you, Luna.
I'm the detective.
Yes. Just so
And
that.
as a detective, Lycus, I'm the detective.
Yes, please detect.
As a
Please
detective,
detect.
Wait, guys.
Yes, detective.
as the
Hang
detective,
on, hang on. Who's the detective?
God, I am the detective.
Okay.
Wait, I thought I was the detective.
No, I'm the detective. And
Okay, detective.
clearly the first step is to go and question these individuals.
Y'all heard me say that just now, right?
No. So, you know who the individuals are, Usana, but did you go to see them and speak with them already?
I have tried, but they, like I said, they don't remember anything about their abduction. They don't remember when they were abducted, where they were abducted, what happened while they were abducted. And they believe that they are the same when they are confronted with the differences before and after their abduction. They disbelieve it. They are convinced that this is how they always are.
Well, Detective Muna,
Muna,
if you need any help, I can't say that I would be great at an investigation, but and his eyes kind of flare up with that like purple aura. If they have any conditions on them, I'll be able to see with my sight.
Worthwhile just going asking them some questions, perhaps even.
I'm losing you at the end of that sentence, bud.
Perhaps even Kyra afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
I
that's
would
pretty
love
good.
to speak with Demento.
De Muerto. Usana.
Demuerto.
Demento. The Dementors.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to break on that to see if see yourself was.
So, Gina Nublin, Thurn, and what's the carpenter's name?
Audrey. Adri. And then Thrin was Thrjn.
There's a lot of Nublins missing, and you might want to
I'm
go
trying.
keep an eye on them.
Yeah, that's true. Which maybe we should go to. Maybe we should go to Blue Reed,
It's a
who
good idea.
is Umpin's daughter. She needs our help anyway, and we'll have questions for her.
Well,
Um,
the issue that she needs help with is her missing sister.
Gina. Okay.
Well, maybe
So,
you
yeah,
can take.
we'll test her.
If some of the crew are available, if you can take someone with you. I'm gonna have to stay here until Lenza comes back. I don't want them to. Oh fuck! We should hide our bomb.
I was gonna say that.
If you want, like this, I imagine Edenor would be fine volunteering to help Lenza do a
what's that,
search,
Edenor?
a search of the ship
You
and
wanna
interrogate
do it?
Clink. I think Edenor would be okay with assisting in the interrogation of Clink.
I think I should be there for the Clink's discussion.
I do actually think we should all be there. I was planning to, as a show of, teamwork, cast Zone of Truth, just to show,
Yeah.
if everyone's cool with that.
Oh, poor Clink has been through this game.
Or we could split the party 3 ways and all pursue different side quests.
You could also split the party
Or-
3 ways. Feel
We could
free.
all take a
Or-
NPC friend.
Yeah, everybody choose your NPC.
Buddy system. Oh, the
Since
detective has an
everyone-
idea.
Detective.
Thank you. As detective, we're forgetting that, like many problems in our life, solution can always go back to magic. We can have the parchment of direct message. Edenor could be here. He'll write when Lenza appears. Tell her to wait until we come back.
I defer to you guys.
Um, da, 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 da. The the Zone of Truth would be very helpful with Clink, just for Lenza's, hang-ups. But I feel like we've established a bit of a baseline, so I don't think it's necessary. And if you can handle the Neblin situation faster, I mean, they trust you. You don't have to convince them of anything. You might be able to do that more quickly. And
Yeah, happy
if
to.
Detective Muna can deal with the Jafar honor fuck faster than the rest of us, just refill their water supply a little bit. Well, at the very least, finish that faster.
Yeah.
And then we can reconvene to deal with the Muerto and figure out what her deal is once Lenza trusts us enough to give us a more free reign of the city. I have no particular opinion of her yet. She seems like someone who was never really meant to be a leader, taking the position. Not a bad leader, just, on their back foot.
How long, out of game, how long was it mentioned that they're typically lost, they're missing for?
Not mentioned. It was not mentioned, but
Okay, so that's something I'll ask Uzana.
yeah. And Uzana has a little notebook. Let's see. Adri was missing for 3 days and was returned on the same day that Thjarn went missing. And then Thjarn was also missing for 3 days, returned on the 4th day, and then the following day Gina went missing.
Okay.
Here, I can give you guys.
And
I'll drop
it's a
it
different
in the chat.
location. So when they show up again, is it?
Yeah. Where do they
where-
show up?
Is it? Yeah, they just like walk into town.
Do they just walk into town? No, they're just found. People find them, and they're
In town or in the
town.
woods or?
Yeah, people find them in town, and they're just kind of like, "What are you guys talking about? I was here the whole time." Also, fuck Lenza.
So, okay. We want to try to narrow down where in town. Like, is it a specific? Is it? Are they coming out of the temple? Are they?
Here's the table with the calendar dates for you. So Alizaro's 28th is when Audrey went missing, and was missing through the 29th, the 30th, and returned on the 31st. And then Thjarn went missing on the 31st, and was missing through to the 3rd of Tazarine.
The Ironwood, you mentioned it. It's like raised above, right? Like you can't just
hundreds of feet into
the city. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are there different like docks or I don't know platforms?
Yeah. There's lifts and stuff to kind of get on and off. And as you guys were flying in, you also saw lots of tents at the base of the thing. So it looks like people also live at the base of the Ironwood's mesa, for lack of better terms. Let's just call it that for now. It looks like it was a magically created mesa. I mean, the hexagonal shapes, Luna, I mean, sure, they appear in nature, but you know magic well enough to be like, that looks magically raised up and created.
Rocks don't rock like that normally.
Rocks don't just rock like that.
That rock be rocking hard.
That rock's rocking away.
Okay.
Uh,
All right.
So
So
the plan is-
Oh wow, we're on it.
Yeah, let's split the
I'm the
party.
detective.
Split the party.
Everybody shut up.
If
Detective,
Pim
what's the
wants to
plan?
like stick around for like a few minutes and just cast Zone of Truth and leave, that's fine too. If you're up for that.
Yeah, it only lasts
Wait,
10
spell.
minutes. And I might need my spells.
Exactly.
So
It
if
is
you don't
getting
think it's
pretty
necessary.
late too, guys. Like, it is getting close to
Oh.
what would be evening. Like, it's now like, if you guys were tracking time, and I think Luna's probably the smartest and like most on top of tracking time, kind of carrying over from the keen mind you had, you would know, Luna, it's roughly, it's after 8 p.m. right now. It's still twilight
Okay.
in the sky.
I was just gonna
Right.
say we're Twilight, right? Yeah.
Still in the
New plan.
Twilight realm.
New plan.
Twilight
Captain,
Moon?
detective, tell me what you think.
Captain
What if
Detective.
we hang here? We're all here present for the tour of the ship. Then we rest, and then we get up full force, full strength to pursue these leads.
I mean, sure, I have no spells that I need to be refreshed, so I'm good. But if you need them, take the rest.
Captain, you need to sleep.
I'm sure I've slept
Some point.
recently.
Uzana just kind of mentions, just as long as we are aware that any delay puts Gina Nebwood in the
Correct.
custody of the captain. I'm sure. Just
Yeah.
want to make sure that's
Right now, based on the pattern, Gina's supposed to just magically appear tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Just looking at the pattern of missing and returning.
So we would want to try to find her before tomorrow, before her mind
Right.
is
'Cause
altered.
once she returns, she's our last lead.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like we're
Until
gonna get a
someone
chance
else
to
goes
rest.
missing.
Yes.
Well, maybe we could at least talk to Blareed tonight. Gina's sister.
I'd like to do a quick. Is the city like big enough? I would like to try and do like a quick talk with each. If they have a guard for each platform that would lead to the lower area, just to see if they've noticed anything.
okay. Yeah. So kind of
Fine.
go through town and check in with guards and stuff throughout the platforms. See if
Hang on.
guards notice
Yeah.
anything.
Just
Are we doing that now?
We're
or
not
are
gonna,
we...
Yeah, we're gonna kind of plan for next session.
Okay. So we got Pim talking to Blareed. Luna's gonna question the guards and maybe some townspeople? Question mark. Maybe Lycus, you could talk to Thjörn. Thjörn.
Third? Who was that again?
The second
Thjörn. Thjarl.
the second
Sure.
unmemorable.
Yeah, I can talk to Thjörn.
Thjörn.
I might have changed the name between the
You
notes
did.
and when I
It says
when I
Thjarl.
improved here. Thjarl. Okay.
Thjarl.
Thjarl is the name. Thjarl is the name.
Thjarl.
So Lycus
You
is gonna talk
call
to Thjarl, the priest. Yes, let's send Lycus to go talk to the priest. Perfect.
No, wait, maybe Edenor should do that.
I will say like look, just a little metagaming pigeon here. It would be beneficial to be around me for questioning because I have ways to like boost your.
Yeah, boost.
Checks.
Yeah, investigation stuff. Yeah. That's true.
I mean, if it was up to me, I would say we should stick together and do all these things together. Personally. Because I feel like we
Good.
each have ideas
I don't-
that the other people don't have.
Or you could.
I don't think it will take like super long for each individual, and that we can't just like.
Yeah, in a handful of
Around.
hours. Yeah, in a handful of hours, you guys
Alright.
can definitely make your way around town and check in with people and stuff like that. That won't be hard. The town isn't big. Let me just kind of pop us back over to the map real quick.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, if we look at the town, I have the ship on there for scale. And I mean, this isn't a perfect one-to-one exactly what the town is like. But it's, so the ship is over here on the far left. So it won't take long to go through town and find everybody, or find the people you want to talk to. We'll make some checks and stuff to determine how much time that takes, but it shouldn't be too hard.
Okay.
If we don't think it'll take too long, then let's get to work together then.
Or if you wanted to, you could even do like a 2-2 split, right? Lycus and Edenor interrogate Clink, and Pim and Luna go after the case of the unmemorables. Oh, hurry! I'm just throwing ideas.
Yeah.
I think maybe we need a little off-screen time to get our plan together.
Okay, that's fine. All right, then that's what we'll do, guys. We will then go ahead. We're gonna call our session here. We're just at call time, so that's perfect. Friends, this has been another adventure in the Sandsea Saga. We are now in the Irenwud proper. We have met the Master Ranger Lensa, and we have learned that things are not well in the Irenwood, and there's mysteries abound. Guys, before we head out, let's just go a quick round of goodbye to our players. Let's start with Pim.
Hey, I'm Pim, or sometimes called Mip. You can find me here on Sandsea Saga, playing Paminia Knackle. Also on Unearthed Inheritance on the off weekends, currently playing Farron Balmyar in the Unearthed Inheritance campaign. Catch me here and there, and that's all for me. Nigel.
Well, yeah, Nigel, I play Naza Elwin. Right now I'm only doing Sandsea Saga, but what happens in the future? Now for the longest name in the group.
All right, and yes, I have. Yes, sorry. Let me start over. I am Roland Hunter Rodriguez. You can call me Ollie. I have been your Captain Lycus, and I hope you've had a good time with us, folks. I don't have a whole lot going on Fridays. It's a little wonky the schedule right now, but on Fridays I should be playing a Animorphs game where I play a prince, which I guess is their leader. Who would have guessed? I just like the class name. And you can watch me commit some war crimes as a 17-year-old. It's lovely.
I remember my first
Teenagers and war crimes.
Have a trait and you go with it.
And other than that, just remember that we are shockingly close to our next milestone on followers. So please give us a nice little follow here or on YouTube. We're growing steadily, guys.
Or both. Why not?
Yeah.
Go crazy.
Yeah, go crazy.
Go
You know,
crazy.
Go crazy.
both.
Get after it, gamers.
Oh god. And guys, that leaves me. Hi. My name is David. My pronouns are he/him. You can catch me here as the Game Master of Sandsea Saga and Unearthed Inheritance, both campaigns in the Heroes of Histaeria series. You can also catch me when we do On the Fly, our all-improv Pathfinder 2nd Edition game with myself and Ollie. He makes a character, I make a story, and we play. What more do you need? You can also catch me over at Tales Archived, where I play Whistle, the Hobgoblin fighter in the Known Realms Delish campaign, every Sunday. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will see you next week with Unearthed Inheritance and the first guest on Stealthy Elf. See you then, guys. Have a great
Gonna be a
weekend.
good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.